Up thou. We need to find. Oh wait, I need to drive my ship. Might help
That
if
might be
I
helpful.
drive my ship onto his ship and destroy him. Destroy Mr. Catbeard. Hi, Dylan. Welcome. How's it going today? How are you? Hope you're doing well. We are playing Pirate. We're about to head into Marleybone town land. And it'll be fun and cure my sadness and upsetness. So yeah, that'd be good. Make sure you do not pick up the side quest because that is painful. Very painful. But yeah, that is a plan for today. Is a plan. Where did I think my game's breaking. I can't see Peter. He died. He's alive though, but he died. He just didn't want to show up.
Rest in pieces.
I know, this is tragic. Absolutely tragic. But yeah, how are you today, Rose?
I'm okay.
That's better than bad, so I'll take it. I'll accept that answer. Just this once. Your musket made it to Marleybone too. Congrats! Very exciting. Rose's musket is about to make it to Marleybone too, which is pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Hi Jared, welcome. Thank you for contributing a few points to the 8-hour stream challenge. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Right. Let's do this. Let's do this. This little bit is painful. Just, by the way. Very painful.
Why?
Because it is. Okay, you'll find out soon. You don't actually get to Marleybone for 5 million years. We just spend the whole day here in Port Regal. So, yeah, we're not actually Marleyboning yet, but soon we'll be doing that, you know? It'll be great and amazing. Again, make sure side quests, just know. Just who does them? Who needs side quests? Not me. Doing well. I'm doing well as well, Jared. Why does it say you're a first time viewer? That's weird. You've been here before. I know you. I know you. I see right through you. But welcome. I'm doing okay. Slightly upset, but that's fine. I probably can't play Test Drum, unfortunately. Very sad. Very, very sad. Big F in chat, but hey, it's okay. I'll live, maybe, just without lemurs for a little bit more. So sad. So sad. But yeah, that is okay. You know, Test Drum isn't everything in life. Right? Right.
It's just most things.
I know, and that's what makes it even worse. I was so excited to, you know, play Test Drum for a whole day, but I'm possibly working all week again, so that's great. That's great and cool and nice. Said not me.
That's a big old fire hydrant.
It is. It's because in Marleybone, dogs like to pray to the holy hydrant. The holy hydrant. It's a very crazy thing. Yeah, your musket was the only pirate that got through Fort Bassett without a companion slaughtered. Nice! Congratulations. I have never done that, I don't think. So, yeah. Who does side quests? Not like I do every single side quest. I have done that on my Wiz. And I'm trying to do that on my Privy, so... Yeah, but who does side quests? We don't need them. Side quests, pfft, who needs them? Not me, that's for sure. Whoopsies, we're going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Because I am stupid. Stupid. Stupid person. Stupid. Bats. Blood bats. Myth. Rank 1 spell. What are your thoughts on Myth?
None of them are good, so.
What happens if they are, though?
They aren't.
But how do you know that, you know? Like, did you ask them for their opinion?
My thoughts?
Yeah. Did you ask them for your thoughts and say, hey, why are you bad, you know? Can you change? Did you ask them nicely?
No.
Oh, okay. Understandable. What about my myth? Do you like him?
No.
Why not?
Because he's myth.
I thought he was a nice guy.
He is sometimes. but he's myth.
I think this might be a deal breaker. I'm sorry.
If that's your deal breaker, out of all the things that are wrong with me, I don't know. You have very weird standards.
I am very protective over my characters, okay? They're the most important people of me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Each of them have a part of me in them, you know? So it really stuffs my cookie, you know, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
When people,
Oh. I wish I didn't.
when people hate on my characters that I spend hours less
No,
times
I don't hate your
creating.
character. I just hate the school that he is.
But he can't change that. That's part of his character. That's his identity. So you're just saying change,
There's an argument.
but don't change, you know? That's a little bit contradictory. You need to tell your boss you have test drum and you won't be available for 2 weeks. Well, here's the thing. I can't do that, so yeah, that's the thing. I would love to, because I'm probably not gonna have a day off in what, like 8-9 days, so I would love to do that, but no, probably not gonna happen. Probably not gonna happen, unfortunately. But hey, that's what the death walkthrough's for. Haha.
Bring it on.
But yeah, unless something changes in the next like day, probably won't be doing test drum this year. And if it is tomorrow when it releases, then probably won't be doing test drum this year, unfortunately, because I'm a little bit busy tomorrow, which is not cool. So yeah, but it looks cool, which is exciting, and I'm really excited for it. And if I can't do it, I won't be talking about it at all until it's live. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like I never even knew it happened, and then all of a sudden it's gonna come out, and I'm gonna be like, whoa, this is so cool! Oh my gosh, I didn't know any of this. That's the plan. That's the plan. But I hope that I can play through it, because playing through it on the first day is like the funnest thing of it. Playing through it after the first day isn't as fun. You know, it's just kind of boring, in my opinion, because everyone knows already, and yeah, it's fun to not know and play like really blind, because absolutely no one knows anything. You know, would you agree with that, Rose?
Sure.
Okay, that's a nice way to put it, I guess. I'm just gonna turn you up
choice.
because you're quiet. You were very quiet, but that's fine.
No, leave me quiet.
No, you're okay for stream, but for me, you're too quiet. I can't hear you, and I need to hear you. You know.
This is so sad.
You were like whispering into my ear, and I don't like people whispering into my ear holes.
It's
You know? It's
ASMR.
kind of weird. No. You don't like ASMR, so therefore you can't do it.
Who told
That's the
you
rule.
that?
You, multiple times, you don't like ASMR.
I don't like the way that you do it.
Yeah, you don't like ASMR, so it's such a shame.
That's because yours is like whispering very uncomfortably.
And that's what you were doing into my ear!
Well, obviously you like it 'cause you do it.
No, just because I do it doesn't mean I like it.
What the heck?
What is this logic you're coming from? I don't understand this. Hi Jessica, welcome. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. But I turned you up so you're not whispering in my ear.
I was trying to make you fall asleep.
I already feel like that. I haven't had much sleep recently, so you know, I'm like dying. But that's okay. You know, everybody dies eventually, right?
No, don't die. You're so sexy. Haha. Oh, there's ghosts.
Yeah, it's Halloween. The fun fact is you're gonna have to shoot them because I can't hit any of them.
Wow.
Because they fly. They're flyy boys.
So. I
You
have
gotta
to win
carry me.
everything.
You gotta carry me, dude.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Until they move on to the boards, and then I can hit them, or closer. About to begin Marleybone. Nice, good luck. This is where the game starts getting really dicey. Walking into an active war zone. Yeah, I've played this game 4 times previously, or have 4 max characters. So yeah, it gets a little bit dicey, but Marleybone's not too bad. Aquila's painful, and then Valencia Part 2 is a suicide mission. So yeah, that's my take on it as well. But yeah, I'm excited. Marleybone's my favorite world, so it's good to get back in there. Good to be back into it. Since there's not a spoiler wall, everyone will be getting all of Lemuria done in the first day. They will be. They will be. I'm not surprised that there's no spoiler wall, because it has been, you know, it's a little bit later than normal, so I'm quite happy. I don't really enjoy the spoiler wall. I don't think it really adds too much to the, like, suspense. I would prefer if there was never a spoiler wall, and it was just, you know, everything's laid out instantly. But, hey, that's just my opinion. You really love the story of Marleybone. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. Really, really amazing. By far the best world in the game. By far. No other world compares to it. Mushu's okay, looks-wise, but the story sucks, and it's just way too long. Marleybone's long, but it's not, like, terribly long. Yeah. In my opinion, Test Realm is the spoiler. So true. So true. White House, why is that a banned term? That's weird. That's such a weird term to be banned. White House. Strange. Remember when we started the war between the Clockworks and Marleybone earlier in the game? Well, now the consequences of our actions come back to bite us. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Poor Catbeard. Poor Catbeard. Made us start the war and then gets punished for it, which he deserves. Cool Ranch is long. Cool Ranch is way too long. Way too long. It's terrible. It's terrible. I hate Cool Ranch. All my homies hate Cool Ranch, except Rose.
I liked it.
Exactly, except you. You're the exception. You know there's always exceptions to the rules, and you're allowed to be that here. This is a safe space for you to be a Cool Ranch lover. We won't hate on you too much.
No, if you hate on me at all, I will start crying.
Oh, that gives me views, so I will take that bet.
I made her cry, not Clickbait.
Exactly. Exactly. That would 100 trillion million views, you know. It would blow up instantly. It'll be great. Trust me. Trust. There are people who like Cool Ranch. Apparently so. The music of Cool Ranch is so good. The music is so good. So good. But yeah, Rose likes Cool Ranch. But only because there's frogs and guns.
Home.
Your home sucks.
Oh. That's not very nice.
Well, if Cool Ranch reminds you of home, I don't know if I would want to live there. It seems a little bit lawless. I'm not saying that nobody did. I'm just saying that if it reminds you of home, thus meaning you live there, I personally would want to live there. You know, I'm taking what you said and I'm giving my opinion on the matter based on what you said, you know. But yeah, it seems a little bit lawless for my liking, you know. It seems like everyone's just gonna shoot everyone, and I'm not really a fan of that, you know. Like, I think there are other ways to solve situations, you know. Not just instantly pew pew.
Yeah, will do.
But hey, I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. Hi Zachary, welcome. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. I've got 4 bets after this as well, which I hate. Let's see. Can I remember the cheats of Fort Bassett? Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, that's right. Right, okay. Captain Kid. He's just a little dude. He's just a kid. Are you good?
Yeah. I was just waiting on you.
Just jumping. Just jumping. Looking out at the floor. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like,
It is quite a drop, you know. You wouldn't want to be dropped from there.
whoop.
It's an epic fight. Be careful. Are you doing play with videos? You can play if you want. Yeah, for sure. I don't mind. I don't mind. It makes it go quicker, so I wouldn't complain. I would never complain about something like that. You're level 59 for sure. We're level 49, I think. So yeah. Din, 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 din. You like Mushu here, but hated in Wizard. Wizard Mushu sucks because it's so poorly arted. It just looks gross, in my opinion. Maybe it's got something to do with how Wizard's battle system is just a snooze fest and a lot of the time combined with the music. But I usually find myself falling asleep to Wizard when I'm on Mushu a lot. I mean, Mushu and Wiz just sucks in general. The story is kind of like boring and it's not a great world. It's not a great world at all. It looks bad. The story sucks. So, yeah, I don't blame you. Don't blame you. That's your privateer, that is highest level. Fair enough. Nice. What realm are we on? I believe we're in... I think we're in Captain Gun. I think. But I'll check after the fight. I'm pretty sure it's Captain Gun. Pretty sure. Usually somewhere around there. Is what realm I'm usually on. So many ghosts, dude. We are the Ghostbusters.
Ah, see, my joke came full circle.
And no one's gonna know what you mean by that. But that's
Yep.
okay. Because I do. But I
And
could
that's what
pretend that I
matters.
don't and then be like, haha, you're a nerd, loser.
That's not nice.
Who said I was nice? I think there's a misconception that I'm a nice person. You know, I've been trying to break that a lot because I'm mean. I'm really mean all the time. You know?
You're so scary.
I am. I'm really scary. Your friend Diana that you're helping quest through the game, she's up to level 57 now. She'll probably pass level 60 by the time we finish Marley. But nice. Nice. Let me add you real fast. D7 T P 33 HR. Boom. Loyal Zachary Sharp. Welcome to my friends list. But yeah. One thing that I really hate about Pirate is that you can't copy and paste true friend codes. You can do that in Wiz, but you can't in Pirate. It sucks. Really sucks. There are also some nice places in Marleybone where you may want to stop and farm for gear. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We don't need gear. We are simply good at the game, so yeah, we would never get gear ever. Just not necessary.
Never farmed in my life.
Farming, I don't know her. Sorry.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of gear is really good. Good enough to take you all the way to Kane. True. But then also, where's the fun in going to the bazaar, you know? That's my opinion on that matter. I also just don't have time to farm gear. Because I kind of just want to get this over with. if that makes sense. Just get this character done and dusted. Yeah, that's kind of my plan here. Not to take 5 million years getting the best gear. Because I can always get best gear later, so it's okay. It's okay. Plus, with someone else, it makes the game so much easier. Which is why I find it really funny. People complain about how easy games are. But if they're playing with, like, a whole bunch of people, then of course it's easy. You know? But yeah. You can't get into combat. It's probably because there's... I think they have it so that after a few rounds you can't get into it anymore. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. It's a bit odd. A little bit odd. As soon as you say that, me and Diana get a musket hat with high agility and sniper shot. Nice. Congrats. Congrats. I just don't really care about farming for gear, honestly. I don't play this game to be like completely min-maxed. As much as I would love to, I just don't play this game for that. I play this game because I enjoy it, not because I want to get the best gear and become the bestest ever. I am about to die. Holy moly. Holy my gosh. Holy my gosh, I'm going to die. Not cool. Get out of my face, evil spirit. Mr. Holom. What a weird name. What a weird name.
Don't bully him, he's insecure.
Don't know what for.
Yeah.
Turning heads when he walks through the door. But does he need makeup
Something
to
like
cover up?
No. Being the way that he is enough.
Fair enough. Understandable. Understandable. You can come help if you want. You don't have to. You don't have to. We are perfectly fine. We are great at this game. We're the best ever. Yeah. The only good gear I ever farmed for was that you managed to get was blood robes and moon entry stuff. Don't even talk to me about blood robes. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, chat. I don't want to hear it, okay? Don't want to hear it. The amount of times that I've farmed both Captain Bloods, have never received the robe, is astounding. Honestly astounding. I honestly think that that robe doesn't actually exist in the drop rate for me. It's just non-existent. That's also why I refuse to farm gear in this game. Because my luck in this game is absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. And it just makes it boring. Absolutely boring because I just get so sad. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I'm no longer elusive. This is so sad now. Oh, don't worry. You can't catch me. I'm elusive. Haha. Dun 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 dun. I got a special charm from Tyler and Malibun. Gives Valor's Fortress. Ended up replacing a Moo Manchu charm with it because you needed Valor's badly. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't blame you.
Yeah, will do.
Do that. He's dead. He's dead. He's like so dead that he will not be alive. That's how dead he is.
I mean, he was already dead. He was a ghost.
That's why he's so dead, because I just deaded him again, you know. That's just how I am, you know. That's just who I am.
That's crazy.
I know. Crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. I got a watermelon! Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Are you jealous? I got a watermelon.
Uh-oh.
What? What the heck? Wait, is this a different one?
I don't know.
Oops. Oh yeah, it is, don't worry. This is a different one. I thought it was, but yeah. This is a scary one.
Oh, I thought I messed up. Okay.
Don't worry, I messed up too. I thought I messed up as well. But it's okay. This is fine. Oh, just yoinking me. Fair enough. Moo Manchu is a pain to farm. I've never done it. I've never stepped foot in it ever. So yeah. Privy. Ooh. Exciting. Yeah. Never ever step foot into Moo Manchu. Sorry, not sorry. You blood flamed your way through Mushu on your musketeer. And you temporarily transferred your robe to your musketeer character. Fair enough. Fair enough! If only I could do that. Imagine me doing that. That would be so cool and amazing. But nope, I would never. I would never ever be able to do that, ever. When your musketeer gets to blood, you're gonna farm the absolute crap out of him. Fair enough. Fair enough. I did that on my witch doctor to no avail, so I wish you good luck. I wish you very good luck. You're not taking your time to actually do Mushu battles. Mushu battles suck, honestly. They are the worst. They are the worst ever. Ever. It's just not cool. Not cool at all. 5 damage. Oh, 3 damage. Wow, what a tank. What a tank, man. He's just dealing the most damage. So
like
OP.
No.
I feel like he
it's
needs a
cheating to
nerf.
have him.
I feel like he needs a
Yeah.
nerf. He's just an absolute glass cannon, you know. Does 5 damage and then dies instantly. Quite funny, actually. Not gonna lie.
This is so sad. Bring him back.
I can't.
Oh my god.
He is dead forever. He will never
This
return.
is the worst day of my life.
No, the worst day of my life was when I was born.
I said my life, not your life.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were speaking about me. Whoops.
No.
Those Witch Doctor Tengu were annoying as heck. They sure are. They're terrible. They're terrible. Absolutely terrible. Anything that is a Witch Doctor is just pain. Just absolute pain to fight. It's just terrible. So terrible. Luckily, there's not many of them. Yeah, you should feed Stanley. Stanley will love you for feeding him. We haven't had a Stanley update in a while. How is he?
Just a little guy.
But how's he doing, you know?
He's doing okay, I think.
Like he's just
I got him a
vibing.
little leaf to sit on. He really likes
A
it.
leaf?
Hi!
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Wow, this is...
Because he's a nice guy. He likes it whenever I sing too. I don't know if fish have ears, but whenever I sing, he like starts swimming around super fast. So either he really likes it or he really hates it.
Now they feel your vibrations, you know.
He's checking my vibes.
Yeah, he feels the
you're
vibrations
so
of your
cute.
voice. He feels your vibrations of your voice in his water, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, these vibes are so impeccable. I need to join these vibes." That's what he's doing.
Michael Bud.
Unless it's me, witch doctors are annoying. So true. So true. So true.
Enjoy your dinner.
Wow. Did he enjoy it? Did he gobble it up?
He's like looking for more, but he already ate it all. So, yes.
So he's greedy, is what you're saying.
He's just a little guy.
He just vibing. A little guy vibing.
Apparently, everybody thought he was dead because I hadn't talked about him in a while.
Why?
But he like wasn't dead.
Why did they think he was dead?
Because I hadn't talked about him.
But did they not trust that you would look after a fish?
Apparently not.
Because I knew he was alive and you didn't talk about him for a while.
Well, I send you pictures of him like all the time.
Not all the time.
It's like multiple times per week, so.
I mean, yeah, but like, I never really thought that he was dead either. Like, even if you didn't do that, I wouldn't assume that he was dead, because if he was, I would have heard about it, you see?
That's true. That's very true.
So, like, you're the type of person that if something dies, you would tell everybody. So the fact that you didn't say... The fact that you didn't say that he was dead means that he wasn't.
What does
you know?
that mean?
I'm just saying that you get really attached to things, which is cool. And when things finish, decease, whatever word you want to describe it, you know, you tend to get upset and then talk about it to people, which is a good way to deal with grief.
I don't know how I feel about this.
What?
This observation of behavior. I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm just really good at knowing people's behavior. What can I say?
I don't like that.
Well, that's
I
not.
can't tell if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's a you thing,
I
and
feel
that's
like
all that matters. You know, everybody
I feel
deals
like
with
it's
things
like
in their
an
own
insult.
little way. It's not an insult. It's not an insult at all. It's not. Nothing that I say is insulting. Actually, that's a lie. I have said a lot of insulting things in the past, and in the present, and probably in the future. But this is not meant to be an insult. It's just an observation on your state of mind in these matters. You see.
Oh.
Thus making it No.
Maybe we shouldn't unpack my
That
state
if
of mind.
Stanley was dead, we would know about it, you know? Like, we wouldn't just assume that Stanley was dead. We would know Stanley was dead, you know? So there's no need to assume if he's dead or not because we would know if he was. So unless otherwise stated, he's alive, you know? And that's how Stanley works. So, yeah. But Stanley's alive, which is all that really matters. And he just vibe. He's just a little dude vibing in a tank. Just a little boy.
I'm gonna buy him a heater for Christmas, I think.
Oh my gosh, he would love that. I'm sure he would start swimming frantically.
I'm afraid that if I don't get him one, he's gonna freeze to death.
I would freeze to death if I was him as well.
Because it's cold.
I know.
My house is cold.
Cold. Like my heart. Ha 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 ha.
I don't know why, but anytime I've gone over to a house that is owned by, like, only men, it's always freezing. So they always have the AC on, even in the winter here. Literally, as I said that, it just came on. But...
Imagine having AC. It's kind of
we
crazy,
have to
dude.
in Texas.
Yeah, we just don't have that. You know, like, that's for like, you know, high quality people. You know?
Rich people?
No, I wouldn't say rich because that's a difficult situation to put yourself in. You can't say rich because technically it's not a rich person thing, but like, you know, there's a lot of places that do not have it, but there's also a lot of places
Fancy?
that it's kind of like, it's not like a luxury, but it's like something that isn't like necessary, but people have, you know? And they like
garages.
No, that's a necessity. Any place that
No,
does
it
not have...
isn't.
Yes, it is. Any place that does not have a garage, you're doing it
Actually
wrong.
have garages.
Here,
That was, I consider that like a sign of semi-wealth.
literally every single house in New Zealand has a garage.
I've
If
only
you don't
lived in
have a
one house.
garage, you're losing
garage,
out
and it's
so
this
much
one.
money.
I've only lived in one house with a garage, and it's this one.
No, garage is like... You have to have one, dude. You can't live without a
No, you-
garage. Where do you
Yes, you
park your
can.
car?
In the driveway. We don't
So
even
you have a
park cars.
driveway but not a garage.
Yeah.
I find it really funny when you say garage. It's a garage.
Oh, sorry. Should
It's
we
a
say
garage. It's a
That's
garage.
the dumbest
dude.
thing I've ever heard. I don't want to hear it.
Garage is like you know how
That's like
you
calling Target Target.
what garage?
Yes.
No, that's like the
Yes.
that's like the basic
No.
version. Garage is like, ooh, hello, I'm going to my garage.
Garage. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm sorry, but like garage is like the like basic way to say it, and then garage
No.
is like the fancy
No.
version.
I don't wanna
and
hear it
no
from the
one does it
Tomato
because
Man.
from the Tomato Man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to hear it from the Tomato Girl. Because Tom ain't my
I
girl.
thought you said my nickname whenever I was a kid, and it made me cry. So don't ever call me that again.
Tomato Girl.
Yeah. Cause my face gets really red easy.
I mean, that is true. That's another observation I have
How would
made.
you? How would you know?
Because you
What
say
the
it.
Stop making observations about me.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I make observations on everybody that I meet.
I don't like that.
It's how it works, dude. It's
Stop
how it works.
persuading me.
Are you the type of person to say for ye instead of for ya? No, I say for ya.
I don't even know what that is. That's like a rich person thing. Is that like the front of the house or something?
Technically, yeah. Foyer is like, let's see what Google says. It's an
I think I've
entrance
seen it on
hall or
HTTP.
other open area of building used by the public, especially a hotel or theater. That's where I mainly heard it in, like it's kind of like a lobby. That's another word for it as well.
Why do you need a lobby in your house?
No, you don't use it in your house usually. It's not really like a. It's not
It
really.
is a rich person house thing. See, I'm right.
Oh, in North America it is, but not in like anywhere else. It's not. You don't really call it a foyer. At least I don't hear. The reason why you would generally use foyer here in New Zealand is to describe like a hotel lobby or something like that, you know, the hotel foyer. Or a theatre, like the foyer of the theatre, where people like congregate before the show or whatever, you know? Not to describe the entranceway to your house, which is called the entranceway if you have one, you know?
I
Because
guess.
not everyone has an entranceway to their house either. Because I don't.
To the house?
Yeah, we don't have an entranceway to the house. Our house just goes
Oh,
straight
you mean
onto the living
inside
room.
the house?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what a foyer
thought you
is. That's what a foyer is. Oh my
No,
gosh.
I thought you had switched, and you were talking about like getting into your house, like you don't have an entrance into your...
Yes, I don't have a door into my house. I just climb through windows.
Listen, no, you have a garage. You can go through the garage.
My
right?
garage isn't connected to the house.
Ours is.
It's detached. You have to be really fancy to have one connected to your house. Jeez.
Oh my god. So if you don't have a garage, it's weird. But if it's connected to your house, you're also weird.
Yeah. No,
That makes no
connected to
sense.
your house is like a luxury, you know?
Ours is. Well, I guess this is like a nice house, but we don't.
But apparently,
like,
since
park
you have a
cars in the
garage, you're already like living the big life, you know, because like not many people
Well, I
have
never-
garage apparently.
I should not
according
be
to
living
Aurora,
in this house.
so
I will say that much. I do not have the privilege or right to live here, but I am anyways. So,
uh-huh.
like, I am not the type of person that should live in a house like this.
It's never
far
said
too
foyer, it's always said entranceway to house. Exactly. Exactly. Foyer is mainly used to describe like a hotel or a theater setting, not like a, you know, house. Maybe also like a apartment complex, that could probably be classified as a foyer, but like, you wouldn't usually describe your house as having a foyer.
I don't
Unless you're the
know.
queen.
I went to school in like a rich area, and all my friends had them. They were like, "This is the whatever." It was weird.
Foyer.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Because they had big houses. Like some of those houses were like 3 stories. So
Wow. That's pretty impressive. That's 3.
I
That's,
lived in
like,
a trailer,
more than
so it
2.
wasn't me. But
Wow, I live in a single-story house.
No problem, Captain.
Always have. Fun fact.
this is the first house I lived in that has 2 floors.
Nice. Nice. I mean, I think it's a lot more common, like, everywhere else to have, like, you know, like, more than 1 floor. But, like, for the vast majority of places, especially in my city, there's, like, just so much land that having anything over 1 story isn't, like, you know, exactly necessary because we're not really trying to save space, you know? And if you're going
I don't
up
like
another floor,
three
you're just
houses.
making your house, like, extremely big. You know? But, like, it's
So,
not
like,
necessary.
What if you trip and fall down the stairs and die?
Just don't.
I already did. Except I didn't die. But I did fall down the stairs a little. And Katie does too. And so did my dad once.
So what you're saying is you shouldn't have to ever climb stairs, you get an elevator instead. Ouch! That hurt. Is that what you're saying?
How'd you get an elevator in your house?
People have that. That's a really, like, rich person thing. But then you don't have to worry about stairs, you see.
What if you just get a 1-story house?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. I can't be bothered climbing upstairs every day, you know?
I just want to live in a little
Like,
little
imagine the amount of exercise that you
that?
do just to climb upstairs. Like, that's kind of cringe, dude.
house. Embarrassing.
Like, who has that kind of stamina to do that sort of stuff, you know? Not me, that's for sure. You always like houses that only have 1 floor because you don't have to walk upstairs. Exactly. Exactly. You know, I ain't got time to walk upstairs all the time. I ain't got that time. No valid targets. Rip. That's so upsetting. I'm so sorry for you, dude.
Me too.
I'm so sorry, man.
It's so sad.
Yeah, I understand. I understand your pain and displeasure of this situation. Sacrifice. What? Rip. So sad. Mr. Keen died. Big F.
No.
Big F in chat. His boss man sacrificed him. What was that block? Holy frick. Oh my gosh. He's blocking off. Stop doing this! What is this? Yikes. Yikes.
Don't worry, my bird's gonna take care of everything.
No, he won't. He passed. He just moved. So pathetic. I'm so sad.
You take that back right now.
I will not. I will not. Sorry.
You're gonna live to regret it.
I live to regret a lot of
Pick a god and
things.
pray, bud.
I don't have one. My only god is myself. Did you know that?
Congratulations.
Thanks. I tried really hard.
You're welcome.
No, you're not meant to say that. You're meant to be angry at me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's more like
I'm
it.
angry.
Yeah, that's more like it, dude. Be more angry. You won't. You won't.
It's hard for me to get angry. At
See, who needs a bird when you have a
you.
flamingo? See, Chantal pops off.
She is a bird. Flamingos are birds. I don't know if you knew that.
I did, but I had to specify just a random bird with a flamingo.
I don't
You
know
see.
if you knew that. But
I did know that. I haven't actually ever seen a flamingo though. I think that would be pretty
I'll
cool.
take you to see one. We have a bunch.
Do you? Are they in your garage?
I would no, I don't go in there because it's scary.
Why?
Because it's dark.
Yeah,
And the
but
lights are automatic, but they only turn on if you go into a certain like spot. And I don't want to go that far in there.
just eat more carrots, dude, and then you get permanent night vision. Pretty cool.
Just
Would recommend.
eat a carrot. You sound like that lady that came to my school to talk about like diet, and then she's like, if you have depression, just eat a carrot, and then you'll be fine.
If you have depression, just stop thinking about it. Problem solved.
Just smile more. Go outside.
Just evaluate your life and think how grateful you are to still be alive. Problem
Yeah.
solved.
Like some people are dead.
Exactly, but you're not, so therefore, depression gone instantly. Those people frustrate me so much.
I hate them.
Like, they just don't understand. Oh, man, I've got so many promotions to do. Holy my gosh.
Me too.
Holy my god.
Already, Captain.
What are we gonna give you, buddy? We'll give you rough.
Ahoy!
Peter Quint, a little bit rough, not gonna lie. And that's okay. That's okay. Oh look! Sewer time already. This is great. Said no one.
Oops.
Oops, what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
Why did you die?
No.
So then why are you saying oops?
Don't worry about it.
But I am.
Nothing bad happened.
So then why did you say oops if nothing bad happened?
It's like, you know, whenever you say ouch, but something doesn't actually hurt?
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah. It's like one of those things.
Yeah, but like, you know, I say ouch when something happens though still. Like, I was just wondering why you were saying oops, even if like nothing really happened, but like, why were you saying oops, you know?
Because I was doing something and then I forgot that we were moving.
Well, I was moving. You didn't have to follow me, dude.
I did.
Following is underrated anyway, you know?
Whoa. You should follow if you're not followed already. Wow.
You know what's better than following?
Twitch Prime.
No, I wasn't gonna say that because, you know, that ruins the point of following. You know.
I don't think so. I think subscribing is just like additional benefits.
Yeah, but if they're not following, then why would they want
Well,
to
then
do
follow right now.
that? And then Twitch Prime. But
And
you know
then
what's
Twitch
better
Prime.
than just following? Following and then using super cool follow-only emotes. They're pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's where that was going. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. With your host, Brent. That's me,
Yay.
by the way. Why did Jack Russell spawn all the way down there when all of the rest of my team is up here? I don't understand that. That's a little bit weird.
Introduce yourself again to the class. They don't know who you are.
Me?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
I
Let's unpack that. Who is Brent?
don't know. I thought about that this morning when I woke up and then fell back asleep. And then my
Did you
alarm went
find
off
an answer?
again. And then I didn't want to wake up. So then I just scrolled through Reddit and Twitter for like 2 hours, and then I finally woke up and had a shower and then went to work. And was still didn't know who I was, you know. Some days you just wake up and don't know who you are. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. You're
Sometimes
allowed
you
to.
wake up not feeling real, and then you have to like convince yourself that this is a game and you have to take care of your character or they'll die. You know?
I don't even do that, dude.
Oh.
I don't even do that, man. You know, if it's a game, I'll just die and then restart the next save, you know. Pretty simple. Pretty simple.
Bestie, I don't think that's how this works.
That's why I think that living in a simulation would be so cool, because you can just like restart at any point, you know. So that's why fundamentally the Matrix is flawed. So, yeah, easy clap. Easy clap. You're
Okay,
gonna flee for a
I've
minute?
never seen The Matrix.
Fair enough. I seen Matrix #1 in religious studies.
Okay.
I haven't seen Matrix 2 or the other one that they're doing another one, I think, this year or something. Or something like that. But
I
yeah,
haven't seen a lot of the like movies like that are.
I don't watch movies full stop, so, you know,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing. It's just not really in my nature to do. I find movies a little bit too predictable, you know? Like, I was with a friend on Saturday, and we watched a movie, and like, you know, I can't remember what it was called, but it was something, and like, they made it so obvious what was going to happen, like, right at the start, and, you know, like, you just knew what was going to happen at the end already, you know? And the thing that I hate about movies is, like, the character that you're following generally doesn't have any stakes, because, like, at the back of your mind, you know that they're gonna live, otherwise the movie would not exist, you know? And that, I think, just frustrates me so much, which is why I can't watch movies, because I know at the end of the day, the main character's always gonna be generally okay, you know? And that's, like, the biggest thing that I hate about just film in general, you know? It's just way too predictable, you know? Is that just me? Maybe I just
don't
don't
know,
get
I-
invested in the story enough.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say I get overly invested and I forget that I'm real, and like, so the only thing that exists is the universe within the movie, which is why I can't watch movies because I get overly attached.
And this is why
And
I
then I
can't
have
watch.
like existential crises afterwards.
This is
What
also.
doesn't happen with the Lion King?
What about the Lion King?
I thought you were gonna say like, this is why we can't watch the Lion King.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. You already know my stance on the Lion King.
I do. That's true.
What was I gonna say?
I'm sorry.
Oh no. That's why I can't watch like any
I'm
action
sorry.
stuff, because like I just know that at the end of the day, the guy that we're following mainly, you know, that they've built up to be like this superhero or whatever, is just gonna always be fine, you know, and there's nothing actually gonna get in the way of him doing whatever he's gonna do. And generally the villain probably will, like, you know, meet his demise eventually or something along those lines. But like, it's just way too predictable. it's just like you already know what's going to happen. And I think that's why I like TV a little bit more, because you don't have to like condense everything down so much. And generally there's a little bit more twists involved, because, you know, it keeps people watching for longer. Because obviously if it's going to be a drawn out series, you know, you've got to have something a little bit off the radar that, you know, comes back and, or maybe comes in and shakes thing up a little bit to make it a little bit more interesting, you know, so it doesn't keep getting stale. So that's probably why I like TV a little bit more than like film, I think. That's my take on it, honestly. Hi WoW Mage, welcome. How are you today? Thank you for contributing some points. Very cool. Very epic. But what's your feeling on that?
On what?
On like what do you prefer, TV or like film, like movie?
Game? I don't really watch TV that much. The only thing I watch on TV is like Great British Bake Off.
Okay.
I don't like being like anxious and like waiting to see what will happen.
That's why I binge watch stuff on Netflix. I can't watch it like, you know, when it comes out, mainly because I just don't watch TV. The vast majority of stuff that I consume is either YouTube or like on Netflix itself. And if it's on Netflix, it's like in like 1 or 2 like complete binge sessions, not like drawn out over many weeks. I just find it a little bit frustrating.
Yeah, I can't do that because I'll forget to like exist.
I'll forget what's happening, and sometimes the recaps aren't recapping enough, you know.
I already forget to like eat and stuff whenever I'm super into a game, so
fair enough. But what's everybody's else's opinion on that? You're okay, not feeling 100% today. Oh no, I hope you get better, WoW Mage.
hi WoW Mage.
I really do. But yeah, what are other people's opinion on that? Because I've always felt like I'm kind of weird because, you know, I just dislike watching film as much because it's just way too predictable. Like, you know, they're gonna introduce a dog, the dog's either gonna die, most likely, or
No!
It happens,
There's a
dude.
website
It
for that.
happens. It happens.
Never watch any movies where dog dies. We all deserve better.
I was watching a show the other day, and in the first 5 seconds, a cat died.
Ooh!
I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, but like, I just really don't like film anymore. I just can't watch it because most of it is just way too like condensed, and yeah. Sorry. Way too condensed and just frustrating because like the hero's always going to be okay. And once you understand that the hero's always fundamentally going to be okay, it just loses its purpose, you know. Maybe it's the fault of like whoever's writing the script because they can't get me invested in the story enough to actually care about maybe the hero will die. But I just don't think that it's particularly like interesting half the time because I just already know that, you know, he's, you know, hero not gonna die. He's gonna be fine, or she gonna be fine, you know. No matter how pathetic they are. Yeah. Same here. Yay, WoW Mage agrees with me. I hate when you have to wait weeks for one freaking episode. I do as well. That's why I usually watch things after like the whole series has come out. Probably most likely on Netflix. So, yeah. You're watching the new Killer Soul series called Chucky, and the ginger cat died in the first few minutes. Oof. Oof. I hate when they like open with like animals dying instantly, especially like, you know, domesticated animals that like are clearly domesticated. I don't mind if it's like, you know, all of a sudden you're driving along and then, you know, you hit like a rabbit that's running across the road or something with a car.
The poor
You know,
baby.
you know, like that's okay. But if it's like a cat or like a dog that's like clearly domesticated and they die instantly, that's like, no, why? Why would you do this? This serves no purpose at all. No purpose at all. It's just frustrating. Frustrating. So frustrating. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I just can't watch like feature-length films anymore. Mainly because I either find them way too boring, or the fact that I just already know what's going to happen. Like, they'll introduce characters that may seem like a little bit off, and you're like, okay, so that character's probably X person, and they're going to probably do something with, like, Z hero eventually, and then they're going to come out victorious, and that's going to be, like, the plot twist. But, like, you know, if you can predict it too easily, it's not really a plot twist, you know? I'm just way too critical of film nowadays.
But to say, maybe I'm just stupid, because I just let things happen. I'm like, wow! You mean to tell me this person that was suspicious was actually the bad person? That's crazy.
I'm just way too critical of it, I think, is the problem. And I just, like, it just makes it, most of the things that they do is just so obvious what's going to happen. And I hate that so much. Like, I want to be surprised. Like, I don't want the hero to win all the time. Like, I think that's a really bad trope to continue. You know, like, I think it's good when the hero doesn't actually win. You know, I think that adds a lot more value to, you know, the story. You know, if you, like, shake it up occasionally, like, oh, actually, you know, this film, you know, the hero doesn't actually win and the bad guy was victorious. You know, it kind of just a little bit different. But no one does that, which sucks.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on why you're watching the movie. Are you watching the movie to be depressed?
I don't want to be depressed, I want entertainment. And the hero always winning is boring. You know, that's not entertaining. You know, like, I want a huge, like, I think the vast majority of, I think the thing that I find the most frustrating is generally the stakes aren't high enough for me to care about. I think that's honestly what the problem is. Like, things that vast majority of, like, film does isn't, I don't care about. Like, it's not important enough for me to actually, like, go, oh, this is actually a problem. You know, like, it's either way too, like, fantasy, and I'm like, nah, probably not gonna happen. Or I'm not invested in the story enough because they don't make it investing. Like, they don't make it worth investing in the story. It's just boring. I think 2 of my companions are gonna die, which sucks. But, oh well. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't know. When you watch classic dog movies, you know that the dog is gonna be dead by the end of the movie. I say this all the time. Whenever I see a dog or a cat, generally a dog on screen, I know that over half the time, their dog is not going to live, and I hate that. I really hate that. I don't like how they just, like, bring in innocent animals that, you know, generally don't really serve to forward the plot, and then they just kill them. Just for fun. Like, I don't know which directors think that that's a good idea, but honestly, half the time, it's useless. Doesn't forward the plot. Doesn't, you know, add anything except pain. And it's not even, like, aimed at the main protagonist, usually. Like, it's just kind of, like, bad. It's just not a good trope. It's overused and not fun. Like, it's cool occasionally, like, you know, like, a one-off thing, like, maybe, like, 1 or 2 films have it, you know, it's kind of quirky, but, like, if there's just too many films that just use the same thing over and over and over again, and most of the plots are, like, basically the same, and you know exactly how things are going to end already, and I hate that. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. Oh my gosh, your pet broke cannonballs. That's pretty strong of it. It's one strong independent bird.
My bird
It ain't need no
benches
man.
500 pounds.
It ain't need no man. You know, it's so good. Big wow. Big wow. Big wow. Relentless. Oh. Boom. That was a fun rant. Do you think my rants are okay?
Yeah.
That seemed a little bit skeptical.
I just like sitting here and listening, because then I don't have to talk.
Okay. I guess that's fine. Oh my gosh, are you excited for new series that's coming?
What? What new series?
That we're doing sometime. Very
Sure?
soon.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
What do you mean you don't know which one you're talking about? I'm talking
Well,
about.
because there was another one that you were like saying that we would do, but then you never talked about it again. So then I wasn't sure if that was going to be a thing, and then there
Oh
was
yeah,
a
no,
different one.
that one's not a thing. That one's probably not a thing. If it's what I'm thinking of, it's probably not going to happen now. That's not because of you, okay? It was still a good idea. I really liked that idea. That was the
It's
Wiz
not
one, right?
you.
That was
It's
the Wiz
me.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. But that was a really
Okay.
good idea. I thought that was like a really solid idea. But, you know, after the storm walkthrough, I kind of decided that maybe it's probably best not to.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I thought that was a fantastic idea. Like, I was super cool and excited for that. But it's just way too much work. But yeah, I'm really excited about the other series that's going to be starting soon.
I thought you said next year.
Next year is soon, dude.
That is not.
Next
that's
year is
so
like 2
far
months away, dude.
That's
2
so
months.
far.
It's frickin' November.
I'm not even gonna remember.
It's November the 8th, okay? We're nearly like halfway through November.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, and that means it's next year.
No, it's still Christmas.
Also, I said it would probably be before next year as well.
I thought you said we would do it next year. And that is far away.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It gets less far away every single day, and it hasn't been far away since the start of November.
That is
That's the
far.
rule. No. Not really.
Aye, aye, Captain Roger.
Not really.
Next year is so long from now.
No, it isn't. Do you want to know how many days it is until January the 1st, 2022?
Like 50 something.
54.
That's a lot.
That is not.
That's a lot of days.
That is not a lot of days, dude.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. That isn't a lot of days, okay?
I don't consider something close until it's like 10 days away or less. Unless it's Christmas. Or Halloween. Or my birthday.
So, how far away is Halloween?
It's a long way away.
Okay, how far away is your birthday?
Also a long way away.
How far away is Christmas?
Christmas is right now.
So that
Christmas
means
has
the
already
end of
started.
year is like pretty
No.
much
No.
on
New
our
Year's
doorstep.
isn't a holiday to me.
I didn't say it was, but I'm just saying next year is like immediately following Christmas. So therefore,
No, then it's just post-Christmas. And preparing for next Christmas.
Boxing Day, right time to get all of the decorations for next year ready. Really?
You don't have Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. It doesn't have to be a public holiday, it's just what it's called.
Okay, we don't even call it that. So I was confused on what you meant. I'm sorry that I don't live in the same country as you.
I mean, a vast majority of countries have what is called Boxing Day. Maybe it's just a Commonwealth thing, because technically Boxing Day is when all of the rich people boxed up all of their uneaten food that they had on Christmas Day and give them to the peasants, workers. Fun fact, that's where Boxing Day comes from. Yeah.
We have Black Friday. We don't have Boxing Day. But Black Friday's after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and that's not that's like a different thing, you know.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of random holidays that aren't
But I
actually
mean,
holidays.
Boxing Day does generally have quite good sales. Like they're pretty good sales. So I kind of assume, I kind of get that as well. You know, I get the vibes. The vibes are similar, but it's not the same. But then I guess it's also different for you because you go back to school like right after Christmas as well, losers.
What? You go
Don't
after
you?
New Year's.
What? You have a
No,
whole...
you get a couple weeks off. You get 2 weeks off for Christmas.
Only 2?
Yeah.
That's weak. That's weak.
And
We
then you
get
get a week off for
6.
spring break,
Bring it
and
on.
well, our schools are completely different.
Exactly, and that's a problem. That's a problem for you, honestly. New Zealand, Australia,
Well, we
United
get
Kingdom,
3 months for summer.
Ireland, France, Italy, Germany, and the rest of the Western and Eastern Europe have Boxing Day. So in other words, it's just America being weird. Fun fact. Hi, River! How are you at work? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, we're doing good. We're talking about Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. Fun fact, because apparently Christmas is like now, but next year is like ages away. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. I will agree that next year is very soon and Christmas is sooner. So we'll agree to disagree on that one, I think. I think that's probably for the best, honestly. Your work is closed Boxing Day and you get the day off. Nice! That's good. My work is too. It's our summer holiday. It's our summer holiday. Usually the whole country shuts down from... Not the whole country, but the vast majority of the country shut down for at least 2 weeks. Over sometimes 3. Over that time, which is quite nice. Quite nice.
Are you sure?
Whoops, that was the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Very, very sad. Very sad. I think we're gonna probably just finish after we finish this Port Regal bit. So I actually have to go and continue writing a script for main channel video. So yeah, I forgot that I had to do that. Yeah. Even your American father has Boxing Day off from work.
Mine doesn't.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
He gets like 2 days that are holidays, so.
We have do we have Christmas Eve off? I don't think we have Christmas Eve off. We have Christmas Day off. We have Boxing Day off. Then we have I think it's either New Year's Eve, New Year's, and then the day after New Year's, or just New Year's and then the day after New Year's. I can't remember which ones it is, but basically the vast majority of people just take that off until about January the 5th or something. Is around then is when people go back to work usually, depending on the year. Let's do that real fast.
Did y'all have like, this is a totally different jump in topic, I'm sorry. Did y'all have like a skip day at school? Like where all the people in one grade would skip?
No.
Oh.
Why would they do
Okay, I
that?
was just curious.
Why would they do that? What's that
There's,
point of that?
we did senior skip day. It was like the Monday after prom. A lot of seniors didn't come to school.
If you didn't come to school, you would get detention.
Well, no, they would just,
Especially
like,
after
all you have
prom.
to do is have your parent write a note that says that you were sick. Or you could see there are like different types of absences. There's excused absences and unexcused absences.
Yeah, we have that as well.
And you can get a certain number of unexcused. So as long as you were like pretty fine for the
Yeah,
rest
but,
of the year,
like,
then it was fine and it had
if-
no consequences.
You see, if everybody did that,
Yeah, I'll
there
follow
would
you.
be like a whole thing, and like there would be hell to pay. If like half the year group did that, that would not be good. You'll get in like mad trouble,
What it is.
and the whole year group would be punished for that. So no, that doesn't happen, or at least it didn't happen
That's
at my
weird.
school or any school that I've heard about.
Why would they punish you?
Because you're not meant
They
to
can't-
skip school.
Yeah, but like
And if everybody
you're allowed
does
to
it,
be absent.
yeah, but if everybody does it at once, then you know it's not like, oh, I'm just sick, you know, because if everybody's sick all at one time, that's not quite how sickness works, unfortunately, you know.
Yeah, but they can't tell you can't be absent. If you've had decent like punctuality for the rest of the year, they can't be like, "Oh no, you can't not go to school." They can't force you.
Yeah, they can.
They
You literally have to be at school every day from the age of 5 to 16 in New Zealand.
Even the teachers were like, "Hey, I know some of you guys won't be here on Monday, so here's the notes that we were gonna have that day."
You're not allowed to
Or
do
like,
that.
"We're not gonna be
That's-
doing anything on Monday because senior skip day."
That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
Well, I was
That's
just
not a
asking.
thing. That isn't a thing, and it's weird that that is a thing, in my opinion. But no, like, if a whole year group, or like a vast majority of a year group took one day off, they would know that it wasn't a sick day and you'd all get, like, detention for that. Because not everybody can be sick all at once, you know, that's just, like, that's not quite how it works. And they'd just, like, detention everybody for it. They'll let you be sick, but they would detention you the day after.
That's weird.
Why?
I mean, you also went to a fancy school though, so.
Yeah,
maybe
but
it
like,
does
I haven't heard of any school in New Zealand that would do that. Like, it's just, I don't think they would let that slide. You know, New Zealand schools are a little bit too strict for that, I think.
Maybe.
It just doesn't seem like something that a New Zealand school would encourage. You know.
You're just held to a different standard.
Yeah, well, some schools were giving out detentions for people who didn't attend Zoom calls during lockdowns.
That's so funny.
Why is that funny?
Just, it's not funny in like the hee hee ha ha way. It's more funny in like the, this is a very weird timeline we live in.
Well, that you get detention for not going to a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like
How bizarre.
attending school. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
it's different.
no, it isn't. It's literally the same thing. It's just not in person.
Different. No, it's completely different.
No,
It is.
it's like online school.
Well, some people can't handle online school.
Yeah, I know that. I've done it before. But I'm just saying that, like, it is literally the same thing.
It's not, because it's different.
Yes, in some ways it is different, but, like, the concept behind it is the same. The concept behind it is the same. The United States are the only schools where you're allowed to stay home if you have the flu. Oh, you're allowed to stay home if you have, like, a valid excuse and a doctor's note. You're, like, 100% allowed to stay at home because they don't want you to come in if you're sick, because then you know, get the rest of this stuff sick. But if it's, like, after a ball or something, and half the year group or more is like, yeah, we're just not going to come in, then there would be a detention, because that's obvious that you're not sick, especially if you were, you know, at the ball or something. Like, that's not how it works. It's just not how it works. Also, most of the balls were on Saturday, so there's no need for having Monday off.
Well, yeah, our prom was on a Saturday too.
So then why do you need
But most
Monday
people
off?
rented beach houses,
Why though?
and we're staying on the place that I will not name because I was about to dox myself, and they would stay there
Why though?
because they were rich and they had nothing better to do.
Problem, Captain.
Yeah, but like, do they not care about the education for one day?
No. Half of them, the thing is, they would have big parties. Like, groups of them would rent all the houses, like, next to each other and stay together. And they would just have massive parties and, like, get completely drunk and stuff. for the
Okay,
entire
so
weekend.
okay, so by this logic, If you were to get absolutely wasted over the weekend and you had a full-time job to go to on Monday, would you just call in sick?
I assume most of them had already called off.
No,
I
but
don't know,
like,
I wasn't cool
like-
enough to be
like-
friends with any
yeah,
of
no,
them.
but like, let's put this into like a more adult setting. Like, okay, so if you were to, you know, have a full-time job, you went like partying on like Saturday night or Sunday night.
Hypothetically.
Would you just, and you got absolutely hammered and hungover and whatever you Americans do with your free time and parties and whatever. I don't know. I don't go to parties. I don't know. Would you just like, you know, call in sick to work?
I mean, yeah.
That's so immoral.
Well, if you're literally like physically ill because you're so hungover and you can't like see or walk or whatever, then you should not be going to work.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be drinking on a work night. You shouldn't be, you know, partying
Well, the
on
thing
a
is,
work
they
night.
called off in advance.
Yeah, I can't believe that this is like, this shouldn't be encouraged by the schools.
not.
This shouldn't be encouraged. If it's gonna be encouraged, just tell them that they don't have to come in. Like, you know, just don't call it like skip day. Just you know, say that the seniors just don't come in and it has to be everybody. They can't come in. Don't just like be like, oh, you know, we're gonna have like, you know, people who don't want to come in don't come in. Just like have it one or all, you know, like it's either a day or it's not a day, you know. It's just weird that like, you know, not everybody would skip.
Well, I didn't skip that day. So, but
Yeah,
then
and
I
that's
didn't have to do
unfair on
anything in
everybody
class.
else. That's unfair
Well,
on,
no, because all the teachers figured that nobody would be there, so we didn't have to do anything anyways.
and that's unfair on you because you get worse education for that day. And then what's the point of you coming to school?
I had straight A's. I didn't need their help with
Yeah, but
education.
what's your point of coming to school then?
Because I had to, because I was being driven to school because I didn't live in the city. That's the only reason I came in. It's because I didn't want to call the dude that drove me to school and tell him that he didn't have to come pick me up that day.
Uh-huh. I just find this stupid. It's just a stupid concept. And I don't
It's really
understand
not
it.
that serious.
It is. To me, it's a big deal. You know, education is very important.
Apparently. God.
Very important. And the fact that you guys just have a whole day where you just choose not to come to school, or because you had a prom on Saturday of all days, like Saturday, it's not even the day before school. Like, I could understand if it was on a Sunday.
Where the beach houses are is very far away from where we lived. So they also
Yeah,
had to schedule
but
in
then-
the drive.
So basically, you're...
Oh my
The
God.
problem I
Why
have
am
with
I
this...
getting yelled at? I didn't even get to go to these. And
I'm
I
not
didn't
saying...
get to-
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, you keep, like... I don't think you understand my point of view on this.
I don't, because they can't make you go to school.
But, like, it shouldn't be encouraged, you know?
It's not like the teachers just know it's going to happen regardless of whether they say, guys, you better come to school or not, because it's going to happen. There's
Well, it
nothing they
shouldn't.
can do.
Yeah, they can give you
That's gonna-
detentions.
They can't without like a valid reason.
You didn't
Unless
come to
you're
school.
in
That's a
school
pretty
skipping-
that's a pretty
They
good
can't do
reason.
that.
Yes,
They
they can.
cannot give you a detention for not
In
going
New
to
Zealand,
school. They
they
can give you a
can.
detention for going to school and skipping class, but they cannot give you a detention for just not coming to class.
Uh-huh. Why? Because they all have doctor's notes.
No.
So then why do they get a free pass?
Because they can't tell you. They can give you a detention if you go to school but you miss class, right? But if you just do not show up, it just counts as an unexcused absence regardless of the purpose.
And what happens if you have
And they-
too many unexcused absences?
If you have too many, then you go to court.
Exactly. So there are
But
consequences
that's why
to
you
it.
schedule it so that you do not have too many days. The people that had too many unexcused absences did not do that.
Yeah, well, there shouldn't be
Which is
a
why I
limit
couldn't
of
go to school
unexcused
partly as well.
absences to start with.
There is.
You know, if you've got an unexcused absence, you should be punished for that because you should be at school.
Well, no, because here the only way that you could get excused is if you have a doctor's note, and half the people that are sick can't get a doctor's note because nobody can afford to go to the doctor every single time that they're sick and say, "Hey, I'm sick." Nobody can afford that.
well, that's not my problem. That's your healthcare problem.
Okay, but I'm saying.
I'm just
Stop
saying that,
telling
like,
me.
I'm just saying, my opinion is that if you're gonna be, you know, encouraging this behavior, make it for everybody. Just say that, okay, the day after, or not the day after, like the Monday after prom, nobody goes to school, you know? Don't just make it so that, like, make it a holiday for everybody, even those people who have too many absences, you know, just make it a day off for all of them. Instead of just having those people
They
who
can't do that because that's unfair to all the lower grade levels.
they'll get their turn when they get old enough.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Well,
It's
that's how it should
completely
work.
voluntary.
So then it's unfair on everybody else who has to be at class that they get an unexcused absence. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing, in my opinion.
I don't.
And you seem to have a problem with one of them, but not the other, and I don't understand that.
I don't understand. I don't understand. What about this is like confusing?
I'm not saying it's confusing. I just don't agree with it at all. Like, if you're gonna have, if schools are going to encourage, because by
They're
not giving out
encouraging it.
punishment, look, okay, if we were to skip school after our ball or prom or whatever you want to call it, we would be in so much deep shit. Even if we were legitimately sick, we would have to get a doctor's note specifically after that day, because they knew that that would possibly happen and they don't want that happening.
Okay.
So, like,
That
even if you
doesn't
wanted
work
to
here.
have it, use up an unexcused absence, you couldn't. Like, it is physically impossible on that day. Here. At my school, it was physically impossible. Like, you could not do
Okay.
that. It was not a thing that could
That's
happen.
not how it worked for us.
Yeah, and I get that. But, like, I don't think that it is... And by allowing that to happen, like, every single year, you know, it's basically encouraging that behavior. And then it becomes a tradition. So, at that point, why don't you just make it a day off for all of the seniors or whatever? You know? Like, that's my, like, idea of that. Like, why... It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why should it be just the people who have saved up their enough days when it's already, like, a thing, quote-unquote, that you do? You know, that doesn't
Because
make sense.
not everybody does it.
Yeah, and then that's not fair on them because they get worse education because, you know, teachers don't want to miss out.
Nobody cares about the education by the
Yes,
time.
but, like, it's important. It's important.
It's not. 'Cause
It
by the time that
is.
prom is a thing, you're mostly done with. Like, the
Exactly, so
school
what's
part
the point of
anyway.
making it that seniors don't come in on that day?
They're drunk. They're hungover.
Yes, so then why don't you make it so no seniors come in on that day?
Because some.
It's
people
not like they're gonna
need
be
to go
missing
to
anything in
school.
class anyway.
Okay. Some people need to go to school.
No, apparently not, because they have unexcused absences, so they don't need to go to school.
Some people have to go to school for reasons like mine, where they either have too many unexcused absences, or they need to be driven
Yeah, but
to
it-
school
but
and
it
can't
wouldn't
call in
be-
otherwise, or they need somewhere that they can get food. It's just not a thing that you can just force it for everybody. That's not a thing. You can't do that. If you have
Okay,
a
so
day
then
off
it
for one
shouldn't-
grade group, then everybody needs to be given off.
Yeah, so then why are you advocating for them to have unexcused absence on that day? That shouldn't be a thing because that's unfair on those people who have to be there.
It's not, because you choose whether or not you want to be there.
And why should you have to choose? That's not fair.
How is it not fair?
Because not everybody can go and get absolutely hammered after prom. And that's not fair that they get a day off for, you
It's
know,
literally only
going
the
and
rich
getting
kids that
hammered.
get it, who literally their daddies are lawyers and doctors.
Yeah,
They
and
have
that's
nothing
not
to
fair.
worry about in life, so it doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, but it's not fair that they get to have an unexcused day, you know, when nobody else can. That's not fair. It has to be
life.
one or
I
all.
don't know what to tell you on that front.
I know it's life. I'm just saying this is where my point is. You keep questioning why I'm thinking this, and this is where I'm coming from.
Because you're not just accepting it, that it is what it is.
Because
And
you
that's why I
shouldn't
don't
just have to
understand.
accept that. I'm sorry, but that's not how you should accept. Like, that's not
Because it's
something
not-
that you should be accepting.
It's not a big deal.
It is. Education
It's
is
not.
important. It's very important, and it's
We're
unfair.
done with the school by the time that the prom is there, so there's no education being received anyways, other than going over like vocabulary and stuff.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter if everybody has the day off then, does it?
But they can't give you that day off because in America, you're not supposed to have days off of school because they don't like us.
Okay, so then why are they having days off of school? Without punishment.
Because they can't be like, oh, we know you were doing this. They have no way to prove that. And even if they could, they can't like be in your business like that.
Your system is stupid, and the answer to your question.
It's one day. It's one day.
The answer to your question is no, because for that one day specifically, that would be the one day that you would get more detention than ever if you skip that day.
They can't give you detention for not going to school.
I wasn't talking about America. You asked me about if that was a thing in New Zealand. I'm just saying that in New Zealand,
I know, but now you're arguing.
I'm not. I was validating my point to you to answer your question in a succinct way. We've had a discussion, and I'm just telling you once again, in case you forgot what my answer was. That's my answer. That was my answer. Okay.
Oh, that boat has a pumpkin on it.
Yeah, it's the haunted galleon. It's spooky. Spooky. Hi Zachary, welcome back. You missed a great discussion that we've just finished.
We're never talking about that ever again.
It's cute how you think we actually learn stuff in school nowadays. No, I just think education's important, and that, you know, it's not fair that people should be able to miss days when other people can't. That's not fair, because that doesn't only hinder their progress, but it also hinders other people's progress as well, and it's quite selfish. That's my main argument. Like, that's the one thing that I hate the most about that, personally. But to answer Rose's question, we can't do that in New Zealand because you would be absolutely crucified. Yeah.
I'm guessing that's a no for senior prank, huh?
No, you would get absolutely crucified plus more for that. Yeah. The most seniors who skip usually have gotten... Yeah, I get that. But, like, it's still not fair that, like, half of the seniors that can afford to / are able to, you know, go and have a day off, get a day off, but without any, like, repercussions, but the people who can't. You know, that's not fair. That's not fair. You know, it's just not... You shouldn't be allowing, like, you know, a third or half of a year group to go and have, like, a day off unexcused just because, you know, and then encourage it as well by not, you know, saying that you shouldn't be doing that. That's just not... That's not okay in my opinion. That's not okay in my opinion. But then also, we have our prom in, like, September, so before, like, our final exams are done, so you still have things to worry about, I guess. But I just don't agree with that. I don't think it's particularly fair for the people who can't do that, in my opinion. Yeah. In America, they also have Senior Prank Day, where they vandalize the school windows and destroy the teacher's office.
Hey, ours wasn't like that. I don't know what type of school you went to.
So, we technically had something similar, but, like, it was not encouraged, and, you would be dealt with consequences if you did get caught. And if you did anything like breaking windows or whatever, you probably wouldn't live long enough to say sorry. Yeah.
When I was in 8th grade, the senior prank was throwing bleach-filled water balloons at kids. So they threw them at the 8th graders, which was me, who were walking to like the pizza place nearby. And then they all got arrested. And there was never like a really big senior prank ever again after that.
But some of the small districts, the kids are usually second or third generation at their school, so they don't care, and they know that. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, that behavior shouldn't be encouraged. You know, it's actively being encouraged, and that's not okay. You know, like, it's all very well if, like, Eventually, there will always be people who take it off, but for the fact that teachers, like, give out stuff in advance, you know, saying that, oh, I know that some of you won't be there, that's not acceptable. Like, that is not acceptable behavior from the teachers, you know? You shouldn't be encouraging people to take unexcused absences from class. No matter what time of year it is, you're at school for a reason. You need to focus, you know? And again, here in New Zealand, or at least at my school, here in New Zealand, if you did that, the teacher would be like, or at least at my school, I can't speak for every school in New Zealand, but at least at my school, the teacher wouldn't give you any notes for that if you missed it, especially on that one particular day after prom or ball or whatever you want to call it. They would be like, suck it up, buttercup. You missed it. You obviously didn't find my lesson important.
We don't take school that serious.
The teachers take they take their subject very seriously, and they'll be like, well, obviously you didn't find my class enjoyable enough to come, so therefore I'm not going to give you any notes on it because you don't need it. Apparently, you're above me, and that's fine.
When you just take it off of that one kid in class who always does take notes, which is me. I gave everybody notes who wasn't there.
I never did that. I only did that for Finn, and that's because I actually cared about him.
I did that for anybody who asked, as long as they were nice to me.
I never did that for anybody.
I felt bad for them.
I didn't. Sometimes you have to have a heart of steel.
I could never, because then they would like bully you. So
I don't care. I got bullied my whole time at high school, so I didn't care. What's the worst that could happen? They're gonna bully me more? Oh my gosh, I'm so scared and worried. Oh my gosh! Yikes. And I understand people having, like, unexplained absences occasionally, but, like, if you're having, like, over half your year group or class or whatever doing it at once, you know, that's behavior that should be not encouraged by the school. Like, that's when it gets too much. And look, I'm not saying that every single high school lesson is gonna be the most important in your life and is going to be, you know, life or death sort of stuff. I'm not saying that. I think most of what's taught in high school is completely useless. But it's more of the principle of, you know, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't be just, like, unexplaining, just getting out of things because XYZ, you know. That's not good. That's not a good way to, like, it's not a good lesson to learn. You know, because you wouldn't do that to your boss. Your boss would tell you to get your ass into work no matter what, you know. And that's kind of like where I'm coming from, you know. It's more like the principle of, like, bad habits later on that could be worse for the person. And I think schools should be more.
If they don't know by now, then that's their own problem.
Yeah, but if you're still under the school, they should be, you know, enforcing it like it would be at a workplace, you know. Like, schools are there schools are there to teach you lessons of life, and, you know, going into school or work every day, even if you feel, you know, somewhat shit, as long as you're not vomiting or whatever. Like, I can understand if you're genuinely sick, but if you're just there not going because you don't feel like it, that's not like good behavior. That's bad behavior, and you shouldn't be doing that. It's not a good thing to encourage. You know.
I feel like the way that school is viewed in our countries are completely different, because school is not that serious. No,
don't worry. School's not that serious in New Zealand. That's just my opinion. You asked for my opinion. That's my opinion. But at my school, you would never allow that to happen. But, like, I don't agree with that at all. Like, on any level, I don't agree with that being allowed to happen and encouraged by the school. That's just not acceptable behavior in my opinion. Hi, Elena, welcome. Oh, I hate this dungeon so much. This dungeon sucks. Ugh. In New Zealand, you can legally quit school at 16. You need to start going first, by the way.
Sorry.
Because my companions are dying. What's up? We're trying to open up Marleybone.
Yelled at.
We're having a heated debate. Or I'm ranting again, as always, about schools and the senior skip day, which is apparently a thing that you guys do. which is weird, and I don't agree with it all. But yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, in New Zealand, you can legally quit school at 16 years old. Nothing's holding you to go to school after the age of 16, but if you are still enrolled in the school, you're expected to show up. So, yeah. Your guys are amazing. They are very cool. Very cool and epic Armada people. Yeah, this tea room sucks. It is honestly my worst favorite dungeon. It's painful. It's really painful. I think it's a dungeon. I think there's more floors that we have to go up from memory. But if it's not and I'm thinking of something completely different, this is still painful. But yeah. I think we have to climb a whole bunch of floors, I believe. I am unfortunately not coming to visit you tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm working tomorrow. It's sad, I know. But I'm working tomorrow. I start work at like 6:30 tomorrow in the morning, so unfortunately I'm a little bit busy. I'm sorry, Elena. I can call off. I really can't. I physically cannot because there's no one there to replace me. So if I call off, then not only do I not get money, but the whole company loses out on money. And I don't want that on my hands. That's not a good look for me. You know, that's not a good look for me, losing a client because I just called off work, you know? Again, it goes back to my point before. You can't just not go to work because you don't feel like it. It's just not something that can happen. Sorry, but that's not how the real world works, sweetie. Don't know who I was calling sweetie, but...
I was about to say, it better not be.
No, I wasn't calling you sweetie. You're a pumpkin.
Thank you.
And then also chicken soup as well.
Chicken pie, yeah.
No, chicken soup.
Chicken soup?
Yeah,
Is it,
chicken soup
did you
now.
change it for the season? Because it's colder? For me?
No, mainly because my mom was making chicken soup, so I thought that it would be interesting to call it chicken soup. Just for fun, you know. It's just a quirky wee name for you.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's just quirky.
For sure.
And different, so yeah. Yeah. That's my thought on that. Pumpkin and chicken soup. What about that?
That sounds really gross. I don't like the way pumpkin tastes.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're weird. You don't like pumpkin. I love pumpkin. Pumpkin's nice.
I like
dude.
pumpkin cheesecake, but that's it.
I hate cheesecakes, so...
I know, because you're wrong.
unlucky. And you hate pumpkin, so therefore you're wrong.
No!
Yes. Pumpkin's my favorite
Like,
vegetable.
chunks of pumpkin is gross.
No, it's yum.
It tastes so bad.
You're just wrong. I'm sorry,
I'm
but
not.
you're wrong. Pumpkin is one of the best vegetables out there.
Isn't it a fruit? Because it has...
I don't care.
Okay,
I honestly
okay.
don't care. Whatever it is, it's best. It is great. It's amazing, okay? I classify it as a vegetable because I would not drink it in juice.
Pumpkin juice. That has to be a thing, though.
Yeah, but I would not drink it as juice, okay? Tomato juice is a thing. I don't drink that, do I?
No, but you eat them, which is just as weird.
What, eat tomatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Tomatoes are good, though.
No.
Yes. Why do you not like tomatoes?
Because they taste bad and they have a gross texture.
Their texture is not gross, I'm sorry.
It's like... It's so soggy and slimy. It's like...
So you
Ugh.
don't like cucumber?
I love cucumber, but cucumbers aren't slimy.
Yeah, they are.
What kind of cucumbers are you eating?
They're slimy on the inside, dude.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're not.
They're slimy as a tomato.
Tomatoes are literally just half liquid.
And
Cucumbers
so is
are solid.
cucumbers.
No, cucumbers are made of like mostly water, but they're solid.
Yeah, and so is tomatoes. They're pretty solid.
No,
Yeah, they are.
they're not.
They
No,
are.
if you cut
They
into them, they
are.
just like everywhere. It's gross.
No, it isn't. You're just weird, dude. You just have it out for tomatoes, and I'm upset by that, honestly.
We just don't agree on literally anything.
No problem, Captain.
And
We agree
that's
on
just how
some
it is.
things, but other things like tomatoes and apparently pumpkin now as well, we don't agree on.
Well, I've never liked pumpkin.
Pumpkin's good though.
So
Do you
I don't
like
even like
Brussels
pumpkin
sprouts?
pie. No,
Why not?
because they're bitter.
I think we've had this conversation before.
I only like them if they're covered in cheese and butter.
Cheese. Butter, I
Yeah.
can agree with. Butter's good with them. Really
You've
good.
never had cheese on them?
No. Have you had them with bacon though?
No, because we don't eat them because nobody likes them.
It's so sad. Brussels sprouts honestly don't get enough love. People just
'Cause
don't
they're
know how to
gross.
cook them nicely. You know, like some food may be disgusting, but like you just need to know how to cook it to make it taste good. And if that means covering it with a little bit of butter, adding bacon, you know, chopping them up so it's small and people don't notice it, you know, that's okay, I think.
Who has the time to sit there and cut up Brussels sprouts?
It doesn't take too long. They're small, you know.
Time is a luxury.
It's actually
Which is
a
why we have
limited
garlic powder.
means.
No, it's a luxury.
No. Time is a limited mean. It's just like money. You know, you only have X amount of it, so it is a limited mean. This is economic sprint talking, because I am smart, very smart and
You know what?
intelligent.
My econ teacher was high for most of class, so I didn't pay that much attention.
My
and
econ teacher
I will
was
never
probably
care.
1 foot in the grave already, so yeah.
My econ teacher was smoking with people at prom. So
My econ teacher literally retired twice before and still taught.
what? That doesn't make any sense.
He retired from the school twice and still taught. He came back.
Let
Twice,
him go.
3
man. Who
times.
was keeping him there?
No one was keeping him there. He wanted to
Free-
come back. He got
free
bored
my
of
man.
retirement, so he came back to teach economics. Like I said, he was literally in the grave. Literally in the grave. Your chem teacher was always high as a kite. That's understandable from a chemistry teacher, though.
I hate chemistry. Chemistry.
probably make
the
it
worst subject
themselves.
Ever.
Chemistry? More like chem mystery, because I have no idea what's going on.
Do you ever wish that you weren't alive?
Why?
Okay.
Was
Nothing,
it what I said?
Don't worry about it. No, just in general.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something about what I said.
No, that was a good joke.
Okay, good. So then why do you not want to be alive?
Well, it all started when I was born.
That's a long time ago, dude. You're old, man.
I know. I'm ancient.
Except
My
you're a
knees are
baby.
hurting and everything because it's
You're like a little
cold.
kid, though, still. You know.
How?
You have, like, a body that's, like, X
Uh-huh.
amount of years old. But then you also have, like, a mental age, which is a little bit less than your body age.
Body.
You have a body. And that's cool, dude.
Uh-huh.
You're pretty lucky to
Uh-huh.
have a body. But then you also have, like, a
Great.
brain. And your mental age, I honestly think is a little bit younger than your body. That's
That's
not an
what-
offense. That's
What
meant
does this
to...
mean?
That's meant
Am I
to...
supposed to unpack this?
This is a compliment. This is a compliment to say that you're
I will
very
be bringing
youthful.
this up to my therapist.
This is a compliment to say that you act very youthful.
So-
And that's a good thing.
Oh, am I immature? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying you're immature. I'm saying you're youthful. Completely different things. You know, like, some older people get a little bit, like, what's the word for it? Like, a little bit too serious all the time. You know? And you still have, like, the charm of a younger person. Like, you kind of, like, energetic. That's what I'm trying to say. You're more energetic.
Well, I'm only 21. I almost said 20. Oh my god.
Hi, ducks. Welcome. How are you today?
Hi,
Hope
ducks.
you're doing well.
This has been an absolutely bizarre stream.
It has been. I didn't expect to be
I
talking
didn't
about...
think it'd be this, like, problematic, you know? I was like,
You-
yay, I get to talk to Brent. And then it just devolved completely.
You're the one who keep bringing up these topics that are devolving. You know?
Well, I just want to talk to you.
Okay, what other topics can we devolve about?
I don't want to devolve anymore because I don't
want
want to
to.
get yelled
I
at.
think it would be fun. I'm not
I
yelling
will
at you.
start
I'm just
crying. I'm on the
not
brink
yelling.
of tears right
oh my
now.
Gosh. I'm
shaking
not
and
yelling.
crying.
I'm just stating my I'm forcefully stating my opinion.
I don't like it.
I'm forceful with my opinions.
Be gentle.
I am never gentle. I am always rough.
Oh, somebody followed me. Who are you?
By the way, Rose streams. You can go and follow her.
I meant on Twitter.
Twitch.tv/AuroraRoses.
No. I meant
Yeah.
on Twitter.
You can go follow her on Twitter as well, but follow me first. Fun fact is better. Good
Don't
job.
follow me on Twitter.
Why not?
Because all it is me talking about Animal Crossing.
And that's pretty cool. Can I ask you a serious question about Animal Crossing?
Okay.
Why do you have it against frogs in that one particular game, but
Dude,
nowhere
okay,
else?
we covered this. You weren't there. Because we talked about this on Friday.
Uh-huh.
But the designs that they made for all of the frogs is absolutely sickening. It's disgusting and unfair, and it's really rude and disrespectful.
How so? Like, what is sickening
Because
about
they're
the
just
designs?
bad designs. They're just ugly.
I mean, aren't all frogs a little bit ugly, and that's what makes them
No!
cute?
Oh my god! How dare you even say that in front of me?
I didn't say it in front of you. I said it in your ear holes.
I am looking at you right in the eyes right now.
I'm not looking at you, so I didn't say it in front of you.
It doesn't matter because I don't wish to be perceived. But anyways, how dare you say that right in front of my face?
I said it into your ear holes, actually.
Have you ever said it? Have you ever seen an Australian tree frog?
No.
Okay, you're about to. They're the cutest things that have ever existed ever.
But not
That's just a
all frogs are
little
cute, and that's the thing. Not all frogs are cute, and he's perfect, okay. But then there are some frogs that are just like kind of gross, you know. And I just want to say that, like, I don't particularly think that the way that they look in Animal Crossing from my limited view of them, of what you have shown me, particularly makes them look gross or disgusting or ugly.
It does.
I don't
It does.
see that.
You missed it. We covered all of the frogs, and there's only like 3 good ones.
I don't see it though. You know, like, I really don't see it.
Hold on.
I just think it's a little bit hypocritical for you to hate frogs. You
It's
know?
not.
I think it is.
But
I think it is a little bit. You
I'm not
know.
allowed. Okay. Look, I will show you.
Okay.
There you go.
Cute.
You have to click it. Most of these designs are awful compared to ones that you can get that are different, like different species.
No, I think most of them are okay.
Not.
Why do you hate Jambette in particular? Like, I think she looks
Because she stole my
hella
birthday.
good. She stole your birthday.
Yeah, and nobody likes her.
Joseph likes her,
because.
and therefore I like her.
Joseph only likes her because I hate her.
And that's why I like her as well.
I despise you and everything you stand
I
for.
think they all look really cute and lovely, you know? Except Ribot. Ribot is a little bit weird. He's a bit too
He's like
metal.
one of the only okay ones.
He's too metal. And not as... Yeah, okay.
There's like specific robot villagers.
I don't know. I don't think I want robots coming alive and killing me in a game that's not about that, you know?
They literally just made a robot octopus. Like that was one of the new ones.
I
that just
think they
released.
all look very polite, okay? What do you think
No.
of Lily?
Lily, okay, so we were talking about the ones that are okay. Tad, okay. Lily, okay. Ribot is okay. Jeremiah, okay. The rest of them, no.
I like Hawk.
No, I hate him because his mouth moves so weird in the game because their mouths aren't supposed to be shaped like that.
Honestly, I think this is more of a you problem.
Okay, look at it this way. Animal Crossing as a game has turned in from a life sim into more of a aesthetic / design sim. So all of your villagers, like everything is based on looks. All that matters is what things look like.
Uh-huh.
So if it doesn't look good, you're ruining like a massive part of the game for yourself.
I think Emerald looks good as well.
I already closed the tab because I was upset.
I just think you have a lot of built-up aggression against frogs.
I think it's just against you, honestly.
Me? What have I ever done to you? Actually, don't answer that on stream.
I wasn't going to. I kept my mouth shut.
What is the next topic? So because frog, did you find the one that you wanted though?
No.
Still not.
No, but Kink bought me the card from some like scalper off of eBay. So, it's okay.
Oh, so you can just pay to win those games.
No.
That's so
They've
Nintendo.
always been like that.
That's so Nintendo.
Since the 3DS, I think. So basically they have cards of every villager and they just released the new ones. And since the villager I wanted is one of the new ones, I managed to get some of the packs which have been selling out in like 30 seconds. And I was really hoping that I would get him in one of the packs, but I didn't. And so I was telling Kink about it and he just bought it for me.
Wow, that's so nice of him.
I bought him a game, so we're even.
What game did you buy him?
Omori. It's like a horror game, because he's been wanting to play horror stuff recently.
Is that because he's pretty scary?
No, it's because he likes horror games. And I thought it was a good game, so I bought it for him.
What other games have you played recently?
Recently?
Yeah.
Just Animal Crossing.
Okay. I need another question for you. We're doing an interview.
Why are
with
we
you.
asking? I don't think that's a good idea.
We're doing an interview. So my next question is how often did you Yeah, that's my question. How often did you?
Did what?
How often?
Did I what?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how often did you do that?
Do what?
That.
What is that?
You know what I'm talking about. That's what it is.
Oh, that makes it sound really bad though.
How?
That makes it sound like suggestive.
No, I'm not suggesting anything because I don't know what my question was. So, can you repeat the question,
my God.
please?
Can you repeat the question? For the interview?
Do you want to interview me? I'm not very good at interviewing people.
Okay. So, what qualifies you to work at this company?
What company am I applying for?
The company.
I think my attitude and perseverance and lack of sleep speaks for it all. I am a dedicated worker that would never let you down. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna run around or desert you.
Alright, well, you're not getting the job just based on that alone, but let's continue. What would you say your weaknesses are?
My weaknesses are that I have none.
You're just too good.
And that is honestly a weakness because it means that I don't have enough energy sometimes to focus on the things that I am worse at, because there are none. And that really puts a hole on my productivity slightly, because I get a little bit upset because I feel like I'm too good for everybody else. And I feel like it could discourage other people. Yeah, that's kind of...
So, narcissism and can't work well with others. Got it.
No,
what
I
would you
can work really well with
who would
others,
you
but
say-
others don't work well with me. If that makes sense.
say, who would you say is your inspiration for your career and like lifestyle?
Obviously, myself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have a lot to learn, and I kind of just take my day as it goes, you know, like, whatever happens, happens, and it happens for a reason, and I'm thankful that, you know, I managed to end up here, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get that. How well do you work with angry customers?
I didn't realize this was a front-facing job, but I have had my share of angry customers. I once managed to defuse a situation where one woman was... this is just one of the most memorable ones.
Ah, okay. Understood.
If you could not interrupt me, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
I am hiring you. You're gonna listen to me and do what I say. But anyways, continue.
As I was saying, I once, most memorably, diffused a situation where a woman was demanding to speak to the manager. And what she didn't know is that I was the manager. But she demanded to speak to my superior. Unfortunately, for her, the superior to me, the CEO, was not available that day. He was in Vanuatu for a holiday. As they do, you know, as they do. So I managed to defuse the situation and calm lady down. We will call her Karen. Wasn't her actual name, has been changed. But I managed to calm
Your protection, of course.
Karen down. And my boss said that I did a fantastic job at doing that, and that I then got promoted to be head of public relations. So I would say I'm pretty good. Hi,
Okay.
Evil. Welcome. How are you? I can't tell anything you're saying because of the ad, but hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you
We're
for
doing an
watching the
interview.
ad. We're doing an
I don't
interview
think
for
he's
a
gonna get the job,
job.
but
I think I'm doing really well.
I don't think it's going well, guys.
Yeah. So next question.
How firm would you rate your handshakes on a scale of 1 to 10? And there is a right answer.
I would say probably a 7.5 to 8-ish. But it depends.
Okay.
It depends on the person. I know when I need to chill, as the kids would say.
Oh my god, this is such a stupid bit.
Next question.
I don't know any more questions. I don't even work.
So did I get the job?
No,
Oh.
but I
What could
love
I
your
do-
enthusiasm.
What could I do better next time?
You have to be willing to die for this company.
You didn't ask that question. So
no,
you
I just got
unfairly
this from your attitude.
you
just don't
unfairly
seem like the type-
represented me. You unfairly represented
I
me.
wasn't done. I
You
wasn't done.
unfairly represented me.
I wasn't
I am
done.
taking this to court. You're not meant to unfairly represent me. That's rude and discriminatory.
My husband is every lawyer ever, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I will
um,
see your husband in court because I am also a lawyer. I
Okay.
studied for 5
Why are
years
you
to be a
applying
lawyer.
for Chili's? Then?
I wasn't applying for Chili's.
This is for Chili's.
Oh, well, I didn't want the job anyway. And why would you want me to die at Chili's?
You have to be willing to die for capitalism. Otherwise, you can't get a job. That's the whole point of being alive, is to work until you die.
No, work until retirement, and then you die.
No. Well, you don't get to retire because we won't pay you living wages.
Don't worry, I'm smart with my investment choices.
I was about to make a joke. Sorry. I'm not going to say that because that has a bad word. I'm going to type it to you, though.
Yeah, I play Pirate quite often, Evil. Usually at least once a week, but I also play Wiz quite a lot as well. Yeah, this is my Buccaneer. And he's starting Marleybone. Not today, but sometime. We're doing the prelude to Marleybone today. Yeah. Yeah, we started this character in January-ish. No, February. Yikes. I also didn't mention that form of investment either.
I know, but that's just what I think of whenever people talk about it.
I'm sorry for your loss. It must
It's
have
not
been
my
really
loss,
hard
it's
for
the
you
world's
to
loss.
not have one of those things that you mentioned.
I have so many, you're one of them. Why did I say that out loud? Why did I think that? Why did my mouth just... Do you ever just say things and then...
Yeah, I say things.
Yeah.
You of all people should know that I say things. I say a lot of things. Like, my words are so many. Varied. Lots of them. All over the place. Yeah. Pirate101 is amazing. I will agree with that. And it is sad that they're not updating it too much. Yeah. Completely agree. Right. Luckily, we're nearly done with this fight. Thank goodness. Bye. Right, next. How many more floors do we have to do? Holy moly. I'm at gold limit. This whole time I've been at gold limit. Oh my gosh, are we finally at the last floor? I think we are. Maybe. Is this Sato? Nope. I do need to actually revive another companion. Let's revive you.
All ready, Captain.
And you.
At your command.
Are you ready?
I was waiting for... Oh, okay. I was waiting for a friend.
I don't have any friends. I lost them all. I say too many things.
I'm sorry, I said that. I don't know why I said that.
You're allowed to say whatever you want to say. Because I honestly don't care what you say.
Yeah, but that's not very in character of me to say. It just... I think I've been hanging out with King too much.
King? More like King. XD.
Something like that.
He is a king to me. Would you agree?
He certainly is a guy.
Yeah. That is for sure. I have so many emails. Holy moly.
What? Who doesn't... Oh, whoops.
Holy me oh my. I accidentally didn't press done. Whoops. Well, wouldn't be the first time that I've accidentally done that. Do that way too much. Yo! Ho-ho! Right, I can't remember how many more floors we've got of this, but I think this is one of the last bits before we get into Marleybone. And unfortunately, I forgot how long the prelude to Marleybone takes, but we're going to finish off after when we get into Marleybone. Because I do have to actually get some other stuff done. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I need to go and write a script. And I also want to sleep as well. Sleep, I know, right? Crazy. Hopefully I'll be live again tomorrow. I might be live a little bit earlier. We'll see. If Test Round comes out tomorrow, I'll try and do a little bit of it early. I probably won't finish it. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, really. I get so bored of this dungeon. It's just way too long, honestly. I think the biggest problem with this dungeon is that there's just too many fights. Like, it is just the same fight over and over and over and over and over again. For, like, however many levels, and they just take way too long. And that's my biggest problem with this dungeon. Also, these dudes that can just spam things across the whole area. It's crazy. Also, haven't had any lunch either. Whoops. It's like 3 PM and I haven't had lunch. That's probably not good. Oh well. Wouldn't be the first time. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Bring it on! Absolute.
Right, we'll do that. Sounds good. So, how are you? How's it going?
I'm okay. How are you?
That's good. You went awfully silent. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
slightly
thinking.
worried. Thinking about what?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's unfortunate. You're on Cool Ranch right now? Nice. Good luck. It's very
Why does
painful,
everybody
yeah.
hate Ranch? I thought it was
Because
fun.
it's pain. Have you tried to solo Cool Ranch?
No, because I have friends.
But if you don't have friends, it is painful. And it takes forever. And it just all blends together. Yeah. That's my opinion of Cool Ranch. The music is good though. I'll give them that. Exactly. Don't worry, I haven't had friends for the last, like, lots of times that I've played this game. Or run through this game. This is what my last character, so I've done it 4 times solo and it is painful every single time. Every single time. I started my Witch Doctor when there were no stagecoaches, and that was even more painful. Kids these days don't know how painful Cool Ranch is without stagecoaches. They haven't had to have the pain of actually sailing between the skyways all the time, thus increasing the length of the world by a quadrillion%. It is painful. Very painful. Mega hit. Oh no. Oh no, he's going to die. This is tragic. This is so sad. So sad. Right. We are dying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dodge, riposte. Lovely. Block. Unlucky. First strike. Oh no. Ever since you started a few years ago, you've been alone? Yeah. I maxed my Witch Doctor, my Privateer, mostly, my Swashbuckler, mostly, and my Musketeer all solo. And I have to say, people say how easy the game is. Like, a lot of people say how easy the game is. They obviously haven't tried and soloed. It's like people who claim that Valencia Part 2 isn't that bad. Obviously haven't tried it solo. Because, yeah, the game is piss easy when you're, like, running it with friends. It's super duper easy. When you're not running it with friends and you're doing it by yourself, it's a lot difficult, a lot more challenging, and it's a lot more boring, personally. From what I've seen, Cool Ranch and Pirate is the equivalent of Chrysalis and Wiz. Funny fact about that, Rose loves both of those worlds because she's insane. She's not going to reply to that. Because I just roasted her way too hard.
They're not that bad.
I feel like they are. Either that or you're a masochist.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
Okay. But hi, phone lines, welcome. How are you today? All you do is solo, which sucks. I don't mind soloing. Soloing's fun. But yeah, it's definitely not a game that everybody will like, which is unfortunate. But yeah, there are a lot of Discords as well that you could possibly find some friends at that actually play the game, or new friends, make new friends that play the game. Yeah, so yeah, I do think
It's
definitely
a lot better in a call as well.
it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. But yeah, and this is from someone who's soloed the game 4 times, so yeah, you know, it's it definitely helps. But I do think it's a bit of an achievement to basically solo all of the game as well. But if you're not having fun, definitely don't push yourself to do that, because at the end of the day, you should be honestly playing a game to have fun. So yeah, you're gonna try and make a friend when you start your musket. Nice. Good luck on your musketeer. Wish you very good luck. Very good luck. Kablam. It's a fun school. Would you agree?
Yeah, I like it.
That's good. You stumbled upon my YouTube channel with the result, and me being in take of great delight. That's good. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I have 2 actually. I have 2, my main channel and my second channel. Second channel, there's no videos on this week, unfortunately, because I have not had enough time to get them ready. Apologies. But yeah, I have my main channel as well, which is for more higher quality videos. Second channel videos are just stream highlights. Yeah, and they're quite cool. Yeah, I have plenty of videos on both of them. My main channel has over... Let's find out, how many videos does my main channel have? Let's find this out real fast. Quite a few, that's the answer. I can give you the exact answer though. Can I give you the exact answer? I don't know. There used to be a way to give you an exact answer. I think when they changed it a little bit too much. Hold up, 1, 2, 3. 30 times. Hold up. Let's see if I can do this good. Let's see. More than 300. More than 400. More than 500. Too many videos. So many videos. Holy moly, I didn't realize I had this many. Jeez. 700. 800. Getting back into the privateer walkthrough a little bit. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I've got too many videos. That's what I'm finding out here today. Too many videos. Finally, last room. Love to see it. Dun, 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 dun. 1,000. Over 1,000. Are you guys coming? Are you coming fighting?
Perhaps.
Only if you want to, of course. I have exactly. We're nearly at the end. We're into 2015 stuff now. 1,141 videos on my channel. My main channel. That's a lot. That is a lot. Hi, Nameless King. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Does anyone know where you can find a Pirate101 loot table for bosses? I found one, but it wasn't too helpful. There's the wiki, which is a little bit broken at the moment, but that's the only place that you'll probably be able to find that sort of stuff. Unfortunately. How many videos do I have on my second channel? Let's see how many videos I have total. Hold on. Oh no. Let's see. Second channel. Second channel. So many videos. Holy moly. When did I even start my second channel? Was it last year? It was last year, jeez. Feels like it's only been around for like a year. But it's been around for nearly 2 years now. Holy moly. 437. Jeez. Jeez. I've been doing too well. I've been doing too well. I've been doing okay. I guess I can't speak anymore. My brain has gone to mush. It's over nearly 2.5 hours. My brain has gone to mush. Hold up, I've got a phone call. Can you entertain for a second, please?
Oh, I just got my dinner.
I'm sorry. Can you please?
Okay, yeah. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Okay, hi everybody. I hope everybody's having a nice day.
Yeah, will do.
Oh, wait, this might have worked now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm doing well. Like I was saying, I have a really big steak. It's like the size of my head. Cause it's dinner time. It's like 8 p.m. So, what is everybody else eating for dinner? Or I could tell a story or something. Do I know any stories? I could bust into my story archive. Okay. Okay. This is a lot of pressure. I'm only used to having a couple people in my chat. Okay, I'll tell you the story about how I burnt Pop-Tarts and I can never live it down. Because it comes up a couple of times here for some reason, because Brent won't let me live it down either.
Hi, I'm back.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. I don't have to tell the story. Never mind, we're good.
Sorry about that.
I was
Right.
muted for most of it. I was
Yeah, I
just
know,
talking to myself.
I forgot that I deafened you, and I forgot that deafening doesn't mean just make it so that I can't hear you through my headphones anymore. I forgot that deafening means that the stream can't actually hear you either. Yeah, but I undeafened myself. I'm really proud of that. I did.
What a guy.
Yeah, I did, and then I just turned down your volume to nothing, so then I couldn't hear you. Yeah. Yep. Well, looks like I'm working on Wednesday and Thursday. No, Wednesday and... Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday. No break for me, haha. But so yeah, there probably won't be too many streams left for the week, unfortunately. I'll see what I can do. Right. Kablamo. How's the battle going? I haven't been paying attention. Did anyone die?
I don't know, I was trying to talk. I got panicked, so I wasn't paying attention.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm really hungry.
You've seen the entirety of the History of series. It's not the entirety yet. There's still 4 more worlds to go. 4 more to go. It's in the works. I've done the script for Polaris. Mirage and Imperia are being worked on soon. Yeah. Where's the Pirate Wiki? You can't find anything on loot. Go to pirate101central.com/wiki. And then click on creatures, and then find that creature that you want to find in there. Scroll down to the bottom, and there will be loot. Usually. Also, there's a lot of spaghetti upon the stovetop. I have the ultimate intention to nosh on. Sounds good.
So good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I say that as I have like a big ass steak in front of me, but
steak. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to see? Yeah, my dad came and brought it to me because I didn't get up whenever he told me to.
I'll see your steak.
Okay.
I'll see your steak, dude. When she shows you your steak, he on leaf.
Oh yeah, I said that earlier.
Oh, you have steak and sausage.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big steak.
Yeah.
That's quite big. It's massive.
I'm a growing girl. What can I say?
I'm a big girl. I need my big steak.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Apparently so. Even your steaks.
Yeah.
Nice. And sausage.
I haven't bitten into it yet. I don't know if it's good or not. It probably is.
Well, the entirety of the History of series in the format is set at the present time. Yes, true, because it's not quite finished, but at the moment, that's all that there is on it. At the moment. Hopefully,
That's a good series.
I was going to say later this week, but hopefully later this week there'll be at least a couple more coming out. Hopefully. We'll see. Depends how busy I am. I might have to nut some of those out tomorrow. That sounds kind of bad, but...
Why did you say it like that?
That's like a terminology of, like, you know, cranking things out. Yeah,
Why would,
it
well,
doesn't sound as great
that
as it
doesn't sound
should,
much better.
but what, cranking things out?
Yeah.
What do you mean that doesn't sound better?
That's literally just means the same thing, basically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why it's
there's
used.
no winning.
That's why
No,
it's
I
used,
mean,
dude.
they both sound, like, suggestive.
How does crank...
Does it... Am I insane?
I don't think crank sounds suggestive,
I
but...
think I'm pretty sure that is.
Okie dokie, I'll take your
I'm
word
pretty
for
sure.
it.
I mean, maybe I wouldn't know, because I'm
I'll take your word
But-
on it.
just from...
What's really funny about the history series that I'm doing at the moment is lots more people watch the shorts than they do the actual video, which is kind of funny because the shorts don't actually have every single piece of information in them, but the actual video does, because a lot of the stuff has to be cut for time because shorts can only be 1 minute long. So there's a lot of stuff that's actually cut. So if you want to see the full, like, complete synopsis of the story, you should watch the actual video, or the one that combines all of the worlds together, because that's kind of how they were meant to be watched, and it was just the shorts were meant to be like just, you know, just because trying something new. And then the shorts did a lot more better than I thought they would, like way more better than I thought they would. Yeah. So I find that kind of funny personally. But yeah, I think as a whole that series is really good, really good. I'm really proud with it. And it's also something that I've been wanting to do for like the last year. The Arc 1 script was like written last year. I had to retcon a little bit because obviously in the summer update, the last update, they changed a whole bunch of the lore around Wizard City and stuff, but most of it was similar. So yeah, it was, most of the first episode was written last year at about this time. Actually, no, September, I think it was the actual time. So it's been over a year since I wrote the first script. And then Arc 2 and Grizzleheim have been written since then, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how that's going. There's two more episodes of that. There's Arc 3 and then Caramel. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Dylan, thank you for the 200. Appreciate it. Much appreciate it. You're over 30,000. Crazy. Nearly at 31,000. Holy moly. Holy moly. Sometimes the things you say, phone lines, are just the funniest thing, and I don't know why. I don't know why that is,
That's
but
a
they're
video
just so
reference.
funny. What video?
It's a video. It's like this old woman on the couch with a big mirror. She's doing her
Oh.
eyebrows.
Her big ass eyebrows.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's like got this little twinge to her voice, and it's so funny.
Mm.
I have big ass eyebrows, and it's really funny.
So sounds how you sound.
No.
So that's you in another form. In
No.
another form. That's
No.
you in the future. Oh my gosh.
I really hope. So you know how some people's like accents get thicker as they get older? I really hope
Yeah.
mine doesn't do that.
Well, mine didn't. I lost it more.
Well, I mean like old. Like my grandpa has lived in America for a majority of his life, but as he's getting older, his Greek accent gets thicker and thicker and thicker.
Uh-huh.
So
That sounds fun.
So
So
I'm
you
just,
think that my accent's
worried.
gonna get really thick when I get old as well?
I don't know what's gonna happen with you. You're an enigma to everybody, I think.
What does that mean?
You're just a quirky little guy.
Why?
You're just different and quirky.
Are you saying that I'm built different?
Constructed unlike others, yes.
Oh my gosh, I love it when you say that I'm built different. It makes me feel so validated.
See, I compliment you on so many different things, and you're always like, no. But then I'm like, oh, built different, you know? And you're like, haha, thank you.
Yeah, because I can't refuse a compliment.
You
Because
did
that's
literally
rude, and you would literally cry.
you
and
did
call me a
the other
bully.
day.
Yeah, that's because some compliments I don't deserve. And that
I'm
compliment I
going to
probably
punch
didn't
you in the
deserve.
face.
Being
I'm
built different,
pretty
I do
sure.
deserve that one because I'm pretty weird.
One of these days, you're gonna get the full force just unleashed on you, and you're gonna regret everything.
What type of force? Like Star Wars type force?
That energy from that specific compliment just multiplied by 500.
What? So you're gonna be complimenting me 5,100 million times?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
what I want you to think that I don't want, so that you do it.
So
I'm playing 5D chess with you right
so
now.
you want me to do it, basically. You could just say that. Communication is
I
a
didn't
thing
say
that
that.
exists.
Communication is not a thing that I exist. In fact, I invented communication, so I would know about it.
Oh my god, whenever I was talking to my sister about that thing from earlier, she said, actually, that might be for the best, because I don't think you're that good at communicating. And I was like, me? I'm bad at it. I think I'm fine.
What? How does that have anything to do with that other thing that we were talking
Well,
about
because you
earlier?
shouldn't.
I'm
Well,
so
'cause you
confused.
shouldn't
Like,
get married if you communicate with somebody.
yeah, but like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused on that whole thing. Like, that
My
situation
brain
is
jumps
just really
around a lot.
confusing.
I'm sorry.
An enigma is someone or something enshrouded in mystery. I am pretty mysterious.
That is you.
Why am I mysterious though?
Well, cause technically speaking, I can't like know you. You know?
Why
Like I
not?
know you. I do know you, but like, I don't like know what you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
There's Polaris. Look.
Yay!
And there's also Valencia, and there's what else is there? Oh, there's Dragonspire and Monkeista, very cute. There's Skull Island, very quirky. That's boring. I like when I see Zafaria. That's fun. But like, what do you mean by like you know me but you don't know me? You know, I don't understand
Well,
that.
I know you, but I feel like because we live in different countries, I feel like it's like there's a gap.
I'm a pretty open book.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Don't
really
ever
open.
say that ever. No,
I'm a
you're
really
not.
open book, dude.
You are absolutely not.
Why not?
You don't talk about anything.
Yeah, because I'm an open book. I don't need to talk about anything.
Oh my god.
You guys read.
Well, let me get out of the boat. Let me out.
Just port to me. Learn to read
Let me
XD.
out.
Wait, do I have to kick you out of my
I
boat?
tried to. I did it. I got
Oh,
out.
you got out? Okay. That's good. I'm proud of you.
You can't keep me there forever. That's illegal.
And you only know of me. And that's fine too. You're allowed to know of me. People are allowed to know of me. Oops, I just went backwards.
You know, one step forward,
20 million backwards.
one teleport backwards. Yeah.
One step forward, 20 zones backwards. Yep, that's me. They call me Zone McGee.
Welcome to Chrysalis.
What do you mean, Chrysalis?
One step forward, 20 zones backwards, since you're just repeating the same places over and over again,
Yeah,
basically.
that is true. That's why no one likes Chrysalis.
I like Chrysalis.
Why? Because you like going backwards.
No, because I think it's not that bad. I have good memories of it.
Part 2's okay. Part 1 is stupid. And frustrating. Fun fact.
Good Discord calls.
Yeah, but, you know, that's the problem. You didn't have to deal with painful memories of it.
Well,
So your
that's
memories...
your problem.
No. Therefore, your
Hello!
memories are not the same as everybody else. Look, he's this frog.
I know!
Is he a cute frog or an ugly frog?
He's a nice guy. He's very polite.
So you're saying that you like him.
He's an established gentleman. I love him.
That's good. Anyway, that is where we're going to end off for today.